Color analysis peeps, I have a homework assignment for you before I dive into our next case study series. I have 2 case study series volunteers on deck who I'll start rolling out additional case study series clients shortly, and I'm very excited about that. I have made it my mission to help develop your color analysis eyes as part of my Be Colourwise series. I believe color analysis in the 80s fizzled away because too many people entered the playing field without appropriate training and experience, and therefore people got misadvised and it got confusing. And I think we've arrived in a state where the color analysis Wild West from back then is starting to play out here. I've made it my mission to sort of steer you to credentialed professionals and spot uncredentialed materials right away, and also again develop your color analysis eyes. Much more on my Instagram in the Be Colourwise series highlights. When does you sparkling ever go out of style? Okay, so now on to the homework before I launch the next block of case study series clients. The homework is yesterday I posted on my Instagram and TikTok celeb collages of people vetted in credentialed circles to be in the palettes that they were presented as. And what's so fabulous about these collages is that you can visually see the differences in skin and get a feel for the differences in skin. First thing I do in any color analysis, whether it be in person or virtually, is I ask for historical pictures so I can gauge a feel for natural coloring development over time. So hair and skin, even features of the skin development over time, because it's a great cheat sheet. Your homework is this: for the celebs in the collages, look up their pictures over time where they're available on the internet, starting from childhood right through to teens, through adulthood, and get a feel for how their skin and hair naturally developed over time, and compare those to people in the celeb collages of other palettes. So for example, here is the summer collage behind me. Here is the autumn collage behind me. On the top is Justin Bieber, who's a summer, his coloring development over time. And on the bottom is Catherine, the Princess of Wales, pictures of her coloring development over time. Take in the difference in the skin primarily. Too many people too, and I see this with clients who have untrained eyes, look at this hair color, for example, and call it ash, when it's really no obvious warmth. It's actually like a rich brown that's often seen in autumn. So like so many people who receive a spring and autumn result, or a combination of the two, a fully warm undertone palette, call their hair ash when it's actually really no obvious warmth. So if people have untrained eyes, I generally just suggest you take in not the tone of the hair color, but what range it was in. Was it in the medium to light range or medium to deep range? Quick recap: somebody who's in autumn and winter would always have a natural hair color in the medium to deep range, no matter what type of flow they were. And somebody who's a spring or summer, no matter what type of flow they are, could have dark hair right through to light hair. But somebody who's in autumn or winter, home season, would never have a hair color in the medium to light range. But ultimately, color analysis is about looking at skin. So take in the differences between the celeb collages and the skin development over time. This, on the top is textbook development of summer skin and coloring, and this on the bottom is textbook development of autumn skin and coloring over time. When you look at it that way, comparing the two palettes, you can see the differences. And then, as you know, once I go through the historical pictures and see skin development and natural hair coloring and features development over time, that's when I jump into the color compares, because you can rule out palettes by looking at this. It's a great cheat sheet, but ultimately things come down to the color compares as well. So this is all about training your eyes for skin hair development over time, to develop your eyes for reviewing historical pictures. Here's the summer collage again. Here's the winter collage again. Here's the spring collage. And here's the autumn collage. I ask that you pause this to read it. So if you do not see your coloring background in any of the collages, it was not intentional whatsoever. I literally don't produce content that hasn't been vetted and a billion times sure. I literally just grabbed examples where there's extreme confidence based on celebrity pictures out there, because as you know, celebrity pictures often have lighting variations, makeup, colored hair, and what have you. So please pause this to read it. Yesterday on here, I've also published the Be Colourwise checklist on how to spot credentialed color analysis content and services. So you might want to go through this checklist. And I also posted how to spot credentialed training, or is the word accredited training programs before enrolling. You can head over to my Instagram, Be Colourwise checklist reel, to download copies of those checklists. Yay to training color analysis eyes!